Hello, it's Rashmir here. So, what is presence? That was the question that I asked in my last video, and hopefully you've had a chance to reflect on that and come up with your own perspective. Now, here's the thing. Presence is actually quite a popular topic in the coaching world right now, particularly executive presence. And so, executive presence we can define as what kind of presence does a leader or a manager have? Are they coming across as strong, confident, capable, leader-like, whatever that is, right? It's a little bit indefinable in some ways. And of course, in the coaching world, there are a few different categories that we might look at if we're exploring the questions of executive presence with a client, and there's certain areas that we might help them with in order to develop their executive presence. But when I talk about presence, I'm actually thinking about something a little bit different. It's related, of course, but the kind of presence that I'm interested in is quite different. It's tangible, it's palpable, it's powerful. And true presence, which is not charisma, in my mind, it's not fame, it's not power or status, even though those things often get confused for presence. True presence is quieter, but powerful. You know when you are in the field of someone with presence, not because you're drawn to them in a magnetic, sort of attractive sort of way, but because you can sense something is different here. And there's the possibility for healing, for unity, for transformation, simply by being in their presence. So true presence is incredibly powerful. Now, these are just words, right? It's easy to try and describe this. It's harder to actually convey what it is until you have experienced it. So chances are you may have met someone that has a tangible presence. People often talk about the Dalai Lama as an example. Now, I've not personally met the Dalai Lama, but I've heard stories about how there's something different in his presence, and it's no longer there when he's not there. So he has presence, and his presence is powerful. Eckhart Tolle, I think, is another person that falls into this category, right? His presence is transformative, and he teaches as much through presence as through any other tool or technique, even words, right? It's not so much about that with him. And that's what I find remarkable and interesting about presence. Now, we all have the ability to be powerfully present. Most of us haven't cultivated it or practiced it. We may occasionally drop into it, but to be consistently present, that does take a little bit of practice, and it takes inner work, because true presence has a quietness, a stillness to it, the kind of thing that gets cultivated as we cultivate our relationship with silence, as we drop the personality elements, the encumbrances of the ego, and we allow our true power, our true essence to come to the fore. So that's a lot of words. I think I will leave it there. And in the next video, I will share an example, a story of someone that I have encountered that has a powerful present, whose name I haven't mentioned in today's video. So check back another day, and I'll see you in the next video to talk further about presence.